All right, so this is my third race at Imola. I haven't really gone into the other races. They've been fairly non-eventful with me winding up in 12th or 13th position. Nothing particularly exciting to write home about. Work has been killing me lately, so I've just been too busy to do enough practice or racing. But tonight I jumped on and had an objective of racing safely, working on uh, my safety rating, and ultimately just finishing the race. Like that's been my focus at this point. The first turns in Imola can be a little on the tricky side. I qualified fast enough to start in 10th position, but a couple people don't join the track in time before start of the race, so that immediately kind of moves me forward a little bit once the race begins, but I get past immediately, as you'll see. So here's the start of the race, heading down the main straight into the first chicane, which is a hard left and hard right. You can see this guy who just cuts in front of me, Dakota, in the purple Porsche here in front of me. Really aggressive first move there, and I go ahead and just let him by. Again, my objective is just drive safe. I'm pretty much in the clear at this point. You can see I'm driving on my own. There's an incident behind me, but in front of me, you know, I'm just going to keep up with the pack here. And again, carefully get through the first lap.
That was some solid work there.
This guy goes off because of the cold tires, and you know, it's just over rotating on these cold tires. You see this collision here, gaining me a couple more points. Again, my objective, get through the first lap on cold tires without having an accident. You can hear me actually tell people, hey, cold tires, be patient. This guy in front of me though, Dakota, you can see how aggressive he is already in the first lap, right on Evan, who is in front of him, and I can tell that it's just a matter of time. Watching this tells me there is just a matter of time. Evan loses a little bit of his nerve there as Dakota comes up on him and swings wide. Dakota takes a position, but I'm telling you, at this point, I'm thinking it is just a matter of time until this guy causes an incident. Sean Allard, who started in pole position, was kind of forced off the track by a second place guy and then dropped down to 5th. But he's a pretty fast racer, and you'll see what happens. He's ahead of Dakota right there. So here we go, down the main street. We're in pretty good shape. Behind us isn't a lot of pressure traffic. I just need to keep up with the group in front of me. I've got Evan right in front of me in the green Porsche. I'm not too concerned about that. Let me just keep up with him, get my tires warmed up. He goes off the track there, which is going to cause him a slowdown penalty, but I can take the position from him right there, and that sends me into what is 6th position at this point. In front of me, I want you to see Dakota still being aggressive. In front of him is Alexander Lancer, as Sean has taken the position back from Alexander and is moving on. But again, I see I'm just biding my time. I think one of the key factors is just watching how people are driving, seeing how aggressive. Like, this is not a place to pass somebody right there. And you can see he peeks to the inside. Maybe he's just trying to throw this guy off. We just passed Sean Lee, who lost control there. We're on lap 2 through the chicane here. This is probably my slowest part of the track. I got to get better at that. Chicanes always rub me the wrong way. I just got to practice them more. Again, I haven't had as much time to practice this track as I would like lately. But I continue to just drive steady, hit my marks. This is kind of my mantra as I'm driving. Don't worry about the people in front of you. Don't worry about the people behind you. If you get past, that's fine. Let's just stay focused, hit all our marks, hit our braking points. Don't try anything risky or new. There's a couple times where I kind of lose that focus and I try a different gear in a corner. But in general, I'm just going to play it safe. And there it is.
You have to leave face, bro. It's the mirror. Fucking
Dakota was
sell
just
it,
being
bro.
too aggressive.
I was waiting
Sean
for
got
that.
forced off the road,
What are you talking about? Face, bro.
and
You wanted to fucking go.
then ended
You
up
drove me off the
colliding
track.
with Dakota.
Motherfucker.
So Dakota's knocked back quite a few spaces as he tries to recover from that. Sean is a faster driver, but he makes a few mistakes in this race as well, but really polite. He's just a little frustrated, I think, with that particular incident there.
After the chicane over here on the straight, bro. You're good.
The guy in front of Sean is already telling him, hey, I'm sorry if I cut you off. I'm going to give you that
Just don't
place
squeeze
back
me in the chicane.
as
I'll
we
let
go into the
you- there
chicane,
you go.
which is right here.
Go. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you have faith, I'll let you buy.
And Sean tells him, if you have pace, I'm going to let you buy.
My bad, I didn't mean.
And this is, man, this is when I really love iRacing and racing. When people are just,
Sorry
you know,
for whatever happened to
telling
Carl.
each
I don't know
other,
if I was involved with that.
you know, hey,
No,
good
I'm
racing. And this is one of those races where like everything pretty much comes together. There are a couple incidents I'm going to point out as we move on. At the moment, I have a significant gap behind me.
Go off the road there.
The car behind me is about 3.2 seconds behind, as you can see in the bottom left corner.
You got messy.
And, you know, and he's kind of staying there. Like, he'll gain a little bit, but then fall back a bit. So, yeah, I mean, my pace is decent here. You can see Sean is already pulling way ahead of Semmer in front of me. And I have kind of the pace of Semmer at the moment. You can see already Sean opening a gap, and then he blows it. He spins out, hits the wall right there. I take this position from him. But you're going to hear me in a second tell him, you know, look, when you catch up to me, I'm going to let you through. Again, my objective here, play it safe, right? Get my safety rating back up. I want to be above 3 when the end of the season comes, and we're more than halfway through the season now. At this point, I'm kind of judging where Sean is and seeing if he's catching up to me. And I think it takes a lap or two for him to catch up to me. Maybe even this lap. He's already 2 seconds behind me. He cut a half a second out of that. Now 1.9. Yeah, I think I let him pass on the next lap because we do it here. Meanwhile, I'm still trying to catch up to Semmer here. Boy, I'm just terrible with that chicane. Got to get more practice in. Just haven't had a lot of time to practice yet. You can see Sean coming up behind me. Now, the leader has set a 146.7 with second place setting a 145.7. I'm cruising through at about 147s at this point. You know, the car's full of fuel, and we're really just kind of getting underway. So just maintaining and being consistent here. This is lap 5. Into the first chicane. I can tell already Sean's got pace on me. Boy, I cannot tell you how much my coach has helped me navigate some of these corners up. So you're going to hear me radio him in just a minute. I think this is where I call him.
Sean, I'll give you plenty of room when you get up to me.
All right, I appreciate it.
Yeah, so I mean, you know, just fair driving.
Take me on the left.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Fair and friendly driving, good
Yeah, you're
sportsmanship.
faster than I am.
I love it.
I
Tell-
appreciate that. I do the same.
Tell me he's faster than me, just go for it. I really do like my new F1 Club High livery. I was talking to JWC Designs about it and how I just keep getting crashed out. And he says it's because people get beauty fixation on his liveries and then crash into him. So I can't argue with that. So I'm currently in 5th place. Not a bad showing. I'm actually going to be very happy if I wind up here in 5th place. I expect that I'll earn some significant points, but also so far I'm doing really good in safety. I think I have at the moment maybe 1 off track. So 1 point. I think it was that last time I went through the turn 8, which is coming up. But yeah, overall, like really happy with the way the race is going. I'm driving consistent, staying on course, trying to keep up with Sean, but he's faster than I am. But mainly trying to keep Osvaldo behind me. I'm well aware he's behind me at this point. Yeah, this is where I think I got the off track last time. So we're on lap 6. As the race progresses, I get better at this chicane as I try to hit it. I know where I'm supposed to hit it. It's just a matter of muscle memory. But I gotta tell you, I love Imola. Like, I think it's a very fun track. Some of it's probably, as silly as it is to say, a little bit nostalgic, because this was the first track that I was really working at length with my coach on, Bernardo. And so I learned it really well. And it was nice to get back to a track that I was super familiar with. It took me no time at all.
Are you going to do me dirty like last time, or are you going to race clean? What are you talking about, bro? I'm in 3rd place. Nobody's near me. Bro, I was in pole and you fucking drove me off the track. Who was in pole? Bro, you're pooping, bro. I'm just saying, race clean.
So yeah, Sean's already getting a little antsy. I don't know if it was confusion or what, but
really?
I'm going to go back and watch the start of the race later just to get a sense of it. But both these guys work it out.
Then you ran it into a fucking wall.
I think they were just, there's a lot of confusion initially. But you can see Sean is catching up to Simmer in 3rd place.
No need to be mad, bro. I'm just like, I got those.
That's, no, that's not an off track there, so I'm good. In general, really happy with the way I'm navigating this, especially with so little practice. So I'm being a little on the cautious side. I think I could do this significantly faster. I'll bet you I could draw off half a second to a second off my lap time. But again, I just want to recover some points. I think I heard somebody talking about it, and what they were saying was they treat their safety rating a bit like a sponsor. You know, after a while, a sponsor just wants to see that you can race and actually, you know, complete a race. And so, you know, you spend it aggressively in some races and then spend some time recovering it in others. Unfortunately, I wish that had been my choice, because I lost all my safety rating just getting punted off the tracks at Monza. This is a really good exit. You can see the 911 bounces a lot right there. The 992.2 bounces a lot when you hit those curbs. I've watched a couple of videos on how to deal with it, but in general, you try to prevent that from happening. Or when it does happen, accelerate. Whatever you don't brake, because if you brake while it's bouncing, you're going to spin. Again, I'm watching Osvaldo behind me. There's points where I pull away from him and points where he gets a little bit closer to me. But in general, I'm keeping him at a distance. You can see Sean is about 3.5 seconds ahead of me now. So I'm kind of racing my own race at the moment. And again, when I'm in this position, I think, okay, just hit your lines. Don't push super hard. Like, focus on what you're doing.
The leaders, bro. What do you want to do?
So Sean's talking to
Simmer, and Simmer is barely ahead of Sean.
I appreciate you, bro. Thank you.
And what he's saying to him is, you know, hey, if you can let me by, I can chase the leaders. And he has that pace. Like, he qualified like a 144, just incredibly fast. So Simmer lets him by, and Sean goes after the leaders. But now I'm chasing Simmer, who's still significantly behind me.
I'll try, dude. I'll try my best.
And it's interesting because, like, these guys were kind of arguing a few minutes ago, but now they're talking friendly. Like, Simmer's like, you better set the fastest lap, and he's like, I'm gonna try. And it was just kind of cool. It was cool to see. You know, I understand that in the heat of the moment, people can get almost blow that turn there. Should have cut that a little harder. But I appreciate that in the heat of the moment, people get a little antsy. So we are currently on lap 9 of 15. I'm actually getting much better at these two corners at 5 and 6. So these two guys in front of me had an accident, and I'm going to pause this here for a second. And I'm going to back this up just a little bit because I want you to see this from their position. And I'm actually going to back way up here because I think this is where the issue starts. And we're going to scoot forward to the next driver. So there's Sean. And then here's this individual. I'm going to back it up just a little bit more. And I'm going to let you watch what happens here. So these two, I'm going to back that up again. Sorry. So, okay, here we are with these two. And, darn it. Apologies. Let me back that up one more time. It's the guys back there. So, let me go previous. Oh. Here we go. For some reason, it will not move to that driver. So let me move to driver number 8, Brent here, and let you see what happens. I don't know what he was doing, but to me, this is an intentional wreck. Without a doubt, this is an intentional wreck. I don't understand what happened, but he intentionally wrecked him. Then we pass him. I'm coming up behind. You can see this, and I'm well aware that something's going on. And you see Brent just torpedo this guy and ruin both their races.
Are they killing each other?
Yeah, somebody just got murdered.
Absolutely unacceptable. I hope that he was reported. They will do something about that type of incident. Just realized I'm car number 21, which is actually my lucky number, so maybe that's why this all works out. So I'm still in 5th position as a result of those two wrecking each other. Simmer's in front of me with Sean in 3rd place. Here's Simmer, and here's Sean. We're going to watch Sean for just a minute because he's pushing hard. Go back to me at this moment because it hasn't happened yet. Down the straightaway into turn 2 and 3. You can see the car bounce there again. Gotta always be careful of that, but as long as you're accelerating, it seems to work itself out.
Sorry, man. That was my bad.
All right. Currently on lap 10. 5 laps to go. Again, Osvaldo has caught up to about 2.5 seconds behind me. I decide I need to maybe pour on the speed a little bit here. So I start picking up my pace just a little bit to gain a little more distance. I just want to keep him that comfortable 3 seconds behind me if I can. Car's feeling really good at this point. Tires aren't going yet. Osvaldo's still about 2.5 seconds behind me. Simmer's about 5 seconds in front of me, so I'm barely even seeing him. You can just see him right up there. This is a tricky turn in some ways. You got to come down that hill, understanding you have momentum carrying you down that hill, and you have to brake hard before that turn. If you miss your braking line there, you are in the dirt.
There's the 5 flop. Oh no, he got it. Fuck.
All right, I'm gonna skip ahead a couple. I don't know if it's this turn or not, or this lap or not. Not this lap. You can see Osvaldo's catching me a little bit. He's put in some good laps. He's 2 seconds behind me. I'm worried that he's going to catch up to me at this point. Like, I thought I was pouring on the speed, but he kind of closed that gap a bit. This is a part of the track I feel like I'm pretty strong at in general, though. You know, a lot of people can have accidents there. I tend to be able to manage that okay. Mainly because I'm cautious through that area. Oh, handled that really good. That was almost textbook. At 2.5 seconds ahead of Osvaldo there. 3.8 to Simar in front of me. Sean is 9 seconds ahead of me. This is an area I could take a little bit faster, but I'm playing it just a little on the cautious side. All right, now I think I'm going to skip forward to Sean. Because some drama is about to unfold. Again, Sean's quite fast. There's 1 and 2 up ahead of him. So he's got his eyes on 1 and 2. He's still crushing it. I've opened up that gap a bit to about 2.8, 2.9 seconds to Osvaldo behind me. I've closed to Simmer within about 3.7, but honestly, I don't know that I'll be able to catch him. I keep catching glimpses of him in front of me, as you can see here. So my objective is, rather than worry about Osvaldo behind me, let's try to catch Simmer, see if we can't pull that off. Osvaldo's fallen behind me significantly now. He must have spun or had a bad exit there because he drops back to about 4.5 seconds. Which puts me in great position to finish in 5th place. So, we're on lap 12, heading into lap 13. You see Simmer in front of me. Here's Simmer. Here's Sean. Sean's flying. He seems to be closing the gap a little bit to Alexander in front of him, though he's still a good 5 seconds behind. And he's only got 3 laps in which to make this up. See the bounce?
I'm in the fucking wall again, dude. Oh my god.
And he just did it a little too hard there. Bounced. Simmer passes him. I pass Sean.
I'm forced.
But again, Sean's faster than me. I tell him, listen, you get up here, I'll let you pass.
Yo, let's shoot.
I'm now in 4th position. Osvaldo,
Carl, I have damage, so I won't be trying anything crazy.
Yeah, no worries. You're good. If you come up on me, I'll let you go.
Nah, I have damage, no chance, dude.
so yeah, I don't know if
Slow.
you caught that, but he said he has damage to the car, so he doesn't have a chance of catching up to me. That being said, even on the damaged car, he's pretty quick. There's Osvaldo, here I am, there's Sean behind me,
Try to stay in
or
top
to me,
5
Simmer
here.
in front of me. Sean behind me, between me and Osvaldo. Osvaldo must have gone off the track because he's significantly back. Sean's going to try to at least finish in the top 5, but I'm now in 4th place, so I'm thinking this is fantastic. I may finish in 4th place, or I may get passed by a guy with damage. So this is going to continue on cleanly for a bit. I want to move forward and let you take a look at the leaders. Here is Alexander in 2nd place. He is about 4 seconds behind Thomas, who's in 1st place here. But I want to focus on Alexander for a bit here, because he has set the fastest lap of the race so far with a 1:44.357. So he is actually closing up on Thomas. And he's a fast driver. Certainly faster than me. Not as fast as my coach. But really doing great here. We are on lap 14 of 15. And boom. Alexander hits the wall. That was a pretty heavy hit. I can tell the car is not working right here. Like, you can see that it's not steering. And he just calls it. He goes in, heads to the pits. He may have even had a meatball flag at that point, sending him to the pits. So, if you're keeping track, Simmer is now in 2nd place. And I'm in 3rd place, and Sean is 1.1 seconds behind me in a damaged car. But we are entering the final lap. And at this point...
Oh damn, your P2 crashed.
So at this point, I'm in 2nd place. Or, excuse me, 3rd place.
Disconnected.
I'm determined to stay in 3rd place. I know Sean is pressing up on me. I know he's also probably not going to try to pass me. But I'm like, if I can just keep distance on him, I know he's thinking, you know, if this guy makes a error and goes off the track, I'm going to get the spot back. I'm determined not to make that error. Final lap. One of my favorite turns right here. You just accelerate so fast out of that turn. Down the hill into this, shift to 3rd, right, shift to 2nd, right. Could do that a little faster, but there you are. So leader's 22 seconds ahead of me, which puts him about 18 seconds ahead of 2nd place. Sean knows I'm not going to make a mistake for the rest of this race.
GG, Carl, you're a great driver, dude.
Thank you. Thanks, man. Great race. Yeah, good race, guys.
Good race, good race.
And there you go. 3rd place.
Only my 3rd podium ever.
First
Good
place.
shit.
First time representing Club
You deserve
Asahai
that shit.
on the podium. So super excited about that. I run another lap, like the lap,
no.
because it
Super
adds.
fast. If you would learn a little patience and just not force the gaps, you'd be really fast, man.
That's me telling Dakota if he would just not so aggressive and been patient, he could have probably been up there on the podium. But here's the thing. I take this final lap just to get all the turns in, because all these turns apply towards your safety rating and such. And I'm trying to milk as many of them as I can to try to get my safety rating up. So, a great race for me, a good result. What does that mean in terms of results for stats? Well, here we are. Let's take a look. Results. Third place finish, car 21, started in 10th, ended in third. I gain a quarter point of safety rating, which is just fantastic. Like, that's a fantastic gain for me. I gain 80 iRating points, which I'm less concerned about at this point. I'm much more concerned about this, but more important to me, the safety rating and scoring a podium for Club Asahi. So, a good race with as little practice as I had. Again, I think it shows when you're just driving consistent, you're driving safely, and you're observing and watching for those accidents to happen so you can avoid them. You can position yourself in a really great place. So that's it. That is race 3 at Imola, and yeah. So we'll see how the rest of the week goes.